Yeah, hello again, everybody.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You can with me.
Yeah, 2-1.
Do the day with me.
Both of us are 2-1.
It can stay friendly. We could do the beach. We could hang out. Yes, and the ego to
All right, let's get to it.
You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for?
I lost last week against Washington. See if I can get a win
EA
against
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit. And we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys hoping for a bounce-back performance after dropping their first game of the season a week ago. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game: 20 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
They need 2. Here's third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
From the gun, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 52 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You look at this Bears defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And here's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I can run this all the way down to it.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. And it's still incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw is Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
My guy's intercepted.
Here's Williams.
Intercepted.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 11 now.
Don't give it to him.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18.
Damn.
The Bears
To the air, Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air once more, Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Yeah.
The Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half, with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
No timeout, so.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He sets to fire deep. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The final shot here before break. Smith throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
We got him.
Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Emeka Ibuka. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Bucs get the W by 2 touchdowns. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bills able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Patriots get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll try to run forward with Genty. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
And a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Looking to put a drive together.
My guys, intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, guys, don't give it up. You got him smoking.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Again.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Ginty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Ginty. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the Bears' 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Ginty. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. On the give, Ginty. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now a handoff to Ginty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Smith's going to throw it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Oh, I got
Now
it.
the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
First down.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn
That was
one there after
amazing. They
giving up the
fucking got
first
that
down.
catch. Wow.
On the give, Gianti. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts
He was brought down
as
by
they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17.
Now it's Gianti. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
It's 3rd down.
A big play
and
looming
13.
on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass taken in.
Yeah.
That is big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Now it's Smith. And he's got it.
Yeah.
So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So now the Bears down by 7, 56 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Yeah, 3 and 1.
It's a turnover on down.
Smith down to a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Good game.
Well,
Thanks
you
for
really
watching.
can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right
Thanks
about
for
that. To
smoking.
me, this